As my mom drove away from dropping me off at my dorm, I felt optimistic and independent. Being part of a new community was a thrill. That enthusiasm took an abrupt turn on that very first day. I found that people were more frequently referring to me by my student ID number than by my name. I found that my classes were so much harder than I ever would have expected. Quite frankly, I found being surrounded by members of the church peculiar. In short, the reality of my first couple of weeks at BYU was miles apart from my enthusiastic expectations, so much so that I called my mom and indicated that I thought I'd made a mistake in choosing to come out to BYU. I shared that I was likely to pack up my stuff and come home. She was kind, caring, and understanding, and she even offered to fly up so that I wouldn't have to drive home alone. Later that afternoon, my mom called back and told me that she'd visited with a previous bishop and family friend. This bishop shared that his brother was a faculty member at BYU, and that perhaps I should stop by to visit with him before packing all my stuff. I was reluctant, but the feelings of disappointment in myself urged me to call the faculty member. I am sure the faculty member doesn't remember that day, and I can't remember the exact words that were said. But during that short meeting with this faculty member who took time out of his day to encourage me by saying that if I would give BYU a chance, he was confident that BYU would be a welcoming and a wonderful place. It turns out that what that faculty member said to me that day wasn't all that important. What was important to me that point in time was that here was a busy faculty member who took time to spend with Shane Reese, the person, not merely an ID number. I will be eternally grateful to him. This is the spirit of inspiring learning in the core of the discussions we envision at BYU. And this is the point in the story where I share the rest of the story. You see, the name of my caring and inspired bishop from my home ward was Clyde Worthen. His brother was a young up-and-coming law professor named Kevin J. Worthen, who would later become the 13th president of Brigham Young University. What I say next may well sound like a funeral. I don't mean for it to sound like a eulogy, but when your life is so full of the eulogy virtues, the discover might very well resemble a funeral. President and Sister Worthen, we love you. Our campus community is eternally grateful for your grace, wisdom, kindness, individual attention, and love that you have so generously offered us during your amazing tenure as president. Today, we honor your unending energy, your bold vision, and your unfailing loyalty. And that honor extends equally to President and Sister Worthen. I will forever be grateful for your mentoring influence in my life, first as a lost freshman, and most recently as one who sits in council with you, amazed at your love for BYU, its students, faculty, and staff.